I have like 2 chapters in the book about how I used to live with my boyfriend's wife, and my boyfriend's wife's girlfriend.
We gonna get into that in a horrible decision.
No, this was in Somerville, Massachusetts.
There was no way it's in New York, bitch. That's too many people in one house.
Oh yeah, but like I think Somerville's like the only city in America to like legalize like multiple person unions. Essentially, it's like the poly capital of the US.
Did you guys all fuck?
No, just me and him. I didn't actually have a sexual relationship with her, which is like, so it's different than a throuple in that regard, where we're all dating together.
Poly, though.
It was, yeah, we were poly. I mean, my boyfriend had a wife.
The wife came first?
They were married for about like 8-9 years when I met him.
Wow.
Yeah.
And did he meet you and let you know that he was married to a woman? Like, what was...
So when we met, I remember...
we just getting right into the story.
We can do it.
I love it. I want to hear how this happened.
So we met at this underground gay leather bar in Boston. Checks out. And this is maybe 2015. And I'm there with this older like French couple who I fuck. And they're like... I'm going to do a French accent. It's going to be terrible.
No, do it.
Zach, you must meet this man. He's also bisexual. That was the worst French. That was the worst French accent ever.
Zachary.
Oh, that's okay. Zachary.
Zachary.
And like, because they were enamored by my bisexuality, and so I meet this guy, and it was like pretty awkward at first. Like, oh, you're bi, I'm also bi, and I'm like, what the fuck do we do now?
Gay men are always in shock at bi men. It's kind of
like
funny.
Truly. And
why?
So, I mean, that's a whole.
Okay. Well, we're gonna get into that later too, just so you know.
But so, he introduces me to his boyfriend. He's like, I actually have a wife and girlfriend who I live with. So he didn't live with the boyfriend; he lived with the wife and girlfriend at that time. And I asked him, "Are you happy?" And I think most people, when they hear this, they go like, "Oh my God," their heads explode. Especially 8 years ago, before everyone and their mother was fucking polyamorous, right? Like, how do you navigate jealousy? How do you time management, or do you like whatever it is? And I think I was like the first person to just be like, do you like this? Like, does this work for you? Happy? And he pauses. He goes, yeah, I think I really am. And I had just started being a writer at the time, right? So maybe I've been a writer for a year, writing for small little publications. And I was like, hey, I actually know nothing really about polyamory. I'd love to interview you about your dynamic.
He knows nothing about polyamory.
Well, now I do. I do.
Yeah, because you had a whole...
Now we've got 201 pages.
subject.
Yes, now, but at the time, 2015, I did not. And yeah, so he invited me over for like family game night, and I wasn't sure if that
game night is how I
did. Did you have kids?
No, they did not have kids. And I was like, is this like a fucking orgy? Like, I don't know what the fuck
this is. It sounds like a cult.
It's like, well...
No, not a cult.
It's not a cult, but...
family game night?
I'm not gonna lie. I get all... That's how I be getting threesomes cracking.
Mandii.
What? I ain't gonna hold you. I said it. Game night. We have the cards come out. We do a little dice game, and then we start making bets. The loser got to do this. And then it gets fun. Next thing you know,
the first time I ever sucked a dick was from betting on a game of Super Smash Brothers.
Did you lose on purpose?
Wait.
I won, and I'm like, I'll still suck your dick. Like, I don't care. Like, bitch, I wasn't gonna lose.
Super Smash Brothers. How old were you when you sucked your first dick?
No, I was like 22. This wasn't like
you sucked your first dick at 22.
I'd got my dick sucked by many guys, but again, I'm not gay.
Okay,
I'm not gay, so sorry.
Okay, Diplo.
Diplo was like, no, that's not gay. I'm like, that's a little gay, Diplo. I'm gonna be honest with you on this one. That's a little
definitely gay.
Well, he said
homosexual.
he's
But I liked it.
not gay. That's literally what he said.
There's also like people just refuse to say the word bisexual. Lord forbid. Like,
what's crazy is though
I do think you can get your dick sucked by a man and not be bisexual.
I think so.
I don't know if that's queer.
You just on the spectrum. Not the spectrum.
That
the
spectrum. That spectrum. Not the other spectrum.
I like the power dynamic of, and this is very fucked up to say, but like I really like when guys tell me they made guys suck their dick, because it's like it feels consensual.
I like it.
Like, oh yeah, I made him suck my dick, and then he just left, and I was like, ooh, like.
Also, it's like, you know, that little. Oh, I shouldn't. That little queer boy absolutely fucking loved it.
Yeah.
He's living his best life.
I'm okay with that. But you're right. I think in terms of men, though, I don't hear the word bisexual half as much as I do with women.
Yeah, there's just
like
still so much stigma.
Oh wait, tell us. Okay, so you got to game night.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, wait, 10 million tangents we're gonna do. So we got to game night, and it actually just was game night. And what I've learned is poly people are just a bunch of nerds who love game nights and fantasy shit. And like, I learned to play Dungeons and Dragons. That's the whole point of polyamory, is just to have enough people to play Dungeons and Dragons.
But also a white guy.
The sex club, club that I go to in Brooklyn, they have a game night on Thursdays.
Which
and I was
club?
like, does it turn into Susia?
Okay, yeah.
And I was like, so does it turn into? They're like, no, it's just game night. It's just games. You come in, you get to meet like-minded people. There's no sex that takes place.
I want a like-minded fuck.
Right. I'm like,
games can lead
to it. Like, I don't normally do game night without saying, okay, so the loser has to kiss this person or give lap dances.
Yeah.
I normally add
That feels like any game night.
Oh yeah, I add sex into all
When you're a
shit.
hoe.
Is it whole game night?
Oh yeah, bro. Like, I do that shit at game nights that aren't mine. I'll walk into the house for 10 minutes. I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna show my nipple if you guys can guess what I did today.
I have certain friends who literally just like don't invite me. It's like, Zach, I'm having just friends over. Like, be chill. Be chill. I'm like sucking some straight dude's dick in the bathroom. And I'm like, that's chill. That counts as chill.
I didn't do it in front of people.
Yeah, right? Exactly.
So you go to game night and you enjoy them?
So join them. Nothing sexy happens. And at the time, so I was in this place where I had this girlfriend for a year. We broke up. It was a really tough relationship. I started dating some guys, and I made it very clear to them that I do not want a boyfriend. I do not want something serious. And then both of them wanted to be my boyfriend. And when I told the second one no, he cried and kind of berated me.
Ooh.
And I was a little bit, I felt bad for him, of course, but I was also a little frustrated, where I was like, I made my intentions clear from the beginning.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that I acted cutesy when I was with you and did nice things, but like, I'm allowed to do that and still not want to be your boyfriend. And after that, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna fuck people. Like,
That is a whole, by the way, unpopular opinion. It's so crazy how many people misconstrue someone actually just being nice as they want to be with you. Like,
I think the bar for men is
so
set
low.
so low.
It's so low. I'm glad that you said that.
A few weeks ago, we had an episode about
fuck.
a girl saying that a man did nice things for her. And one of the things that she said was, oh, let me tell you how he's thoughtful. He saw me eating a pear once and he brought me a pear.
The bar.
The bar is in hell. And so what's crazy is
the fact that you emailed and said that I could see if you made a mental note, like, that was sweet.
The bar is in hell. And I say that too because for whatever reason, when things are casual, you assume that someone can't show up as a nice person to you, or there's something that they do that fuck up. And as soon as someone that you're fucking casually is actually a dope or cool person, now out of nowhere, you want to be with that person because they're just, oh my God, you're my boyfriend.
This is my fucking life story, and I know I sound
Not
like
you being
that
such
hot
a nice
bitch.
guy.
Sorry, such being hot bitch that everyone's obsessed with me. It's like really hard, but it's tough. And I have my guy friends who are like, don't do cutesy shit, and I'm like, what? So I can't hold their hand if we're like in the street because like, and he's like, yeah, it is misleading. I'm like, that's crazy. Like,
that's misleading. Okay,
I disagree.
Okay, wait, you think it is? You think a man holding your hand is misleading?
I've been really lucky to have a lot of intimacy within casual relationships.
Yeah.
But they're at least telling me what their expectations are or what they want before.
I do. I absolutely do that. But
he said, I don't want nothing serious, but I'm still hold your hand when we out.
I actually had a guy verbatim say to me once, like, I really want to stay here tonight with you and like watch TV and cuddle and shit. He's like, but I just really... He said, I'm in a place where I don't want anything. I want to enjoy these moments with you. Like, is that okay? And I actually told him, like, I don't know if I can handle it.
See, and I respect you for saying that, because the number of people I've been with, guys and girls, non-binary people of all genders, like, they lie to themselves. They lie to themselves, and therefore they lie to you. They're like, oh yeah, I think I can handle this. I can do this. And you having the wherewithal to be like, actually, I might get emotionally attached, and so I want to keep this distance.
Some yes,
and
some
I appreciate you saying that, and I wish more people were just like, actually, this is a lot for me.
You know when
and I've had some people say
when that person is. Most people I mean, I have sex with, I'm hella attracted to, right? Once in a blue, it's for their personality. But for the most part, if
love you,
that's just the truth. If you are someone on paper that I would want to be with. You tall, hot. You got a great job. You're fun. It's like
on your
keep
own.
going. No, you're talking about me, right? Keep going. I'm enjoying this. Thank you.
Fucking author now. It's like, ooh, I don't know if I could have him cuddle. Like, you know what I'm saying?
On paper, you see the long term in somebody.
Yes. So it's already the attraction is there. But once the person is really good to me on paper and they start doing those things, I can't.
I have one of my close friends, and he's one of the biggest whores I've ever met. Love him to death. And I'm saying this with nothing but love and admiration. So I assumed when I visited him, like, we were going to fuck a bunch. And I think, like, it was clear, like, he was kind of being a little skittish about it. So I'm like, hey, is everything okay? Like, obviously we don't have to have sex. He's like, oh, I would definitely fall in love with you because you are the perfect type of fuckboy who calls me baby and babe, and my brains are just gonna go haywire.
Yep.
So I'll fuck you with friends in this group setting, but one-on-one, I don't
Never.
trust you. And I'm like,
Wow.
thank you for saying that.